Do you feel like you're working harder for your money just to get by? It's not just you. Millions of families around the world are feeling the exact same thing. In fact, as of 2023, nearly half of Americans said they couldn't cover a $400 emergency expense. And across the world, the figure is even worse. So what is happening? It's called fiat currency. Fiat currency is a government-backed way to pay for things, but only has the value the government says it does, and that we the people believe it has. Fiat currency has a history of becoming diluted over time. When it becomes diluted, it takes more of the fiat currency to buy the same goods and services, causing inflation. Basically, inflation means that you need more fiat currency to buy the goods and services you need to survive. As you can see, when the Federal Reserve was created in 1913, a dollar was worth, well, a dollar. Because of some government decisions such as going off of the gold standard and increased money printing, the purchasing power over time has effectively dropped to less than 3 cents on the dollar compared to 1913. Unfortunately, this isn't new. There is a long list of countries where the same thing has happened, including Germany, Argentina, Zimbabwe, and most recently Venezuela, where their money became so diluted that people were using gold to pay for haircuts. So how are you supposed to protect yourself from infinite money printing and decreased buying power? There is a secret that government institutions, banks, and wealthy families have used for ages. It's called sound money. Don't worry, it's just a better name for gold and silver. Gold and silver have a history of maintaining their buying power throughout history no matter what happens to fiat currencies around the world. Let's take a look at a couple examples. In 1965, 1 ounce of silver and $1 had equal purchasing power. You could have used either 2,500 ounces of silver or $2,500 to purchase a brand new Ford Mustang. If you would have had the same 2,500 ounces of silver in 2021, you could have purchased 2 brand new Mustangs, while $2,500 would barely cover the down payment for one. We've seen the same thing happen in the housing market. The average home cost in 2001 was $169 or 626 ounces of gold. In 2021, you could have taken less gold and purchased 3 homes, even though the average home cost in dollars almost doubled. These are just 2 examples of how gold and silver is one of the best ways to play defense against volatile fiat currencies that can decrease in buying power over time. There are usually a couple of things that happen when individuals find out about the power of sound money, though. First, questions. What should I buy? Who should I trust? How much does it take to get started? And do I need to be an expert? The second thing that happens is a discovery of things like mixed advice on what to buy, high minimums, people selling inventory they don't actually have, and much more, which all cause more questions, mistrust, or confusion, leading them to never get started. Maybe this sounds familiar. We believe things should be a whole lot easier. We believe that every family deserves a real chance to get ahead of the game, not only now, but forever. Really, our goal is to help you get started on a path to create a true legacy for generations to come. Who are we? We are 7K, a community of people on a mission to help each other create financial peace, preserve wealth, and create an exceptional life through both good and bad economic times. 7K was founded in 2016 by these 4 individuals with over 100 years of combined business experience. They all have different skill sets and strengths, but all share the same values and belief in helping the average family get ahead. Together, they set out to create a vehicle for people to find more hope and less stress. The vehicle of 7K has proven to help countless families since it started jump on the journey of stacking assets and finding more financial peace. So where should you start? One of the easiest ways is by grabbing a little bullion. Bullion is non-collectible gold and silver. Non-collectible gold and silver is a great way to shore up the defensive side of your wealth strategy. 7K makes it safe, easy, and affordable. We carry physical gold and silver in different forms that you can confidently have delivered to your home. We only sell the things we have in inventory. You won't find minimums or maximums. Period. Here's some more perspective on our commitment to delivering best-in-class opportunity for you to execute your defensive strategy.
If you're watching this video, chances are you're curious about gold and silver. You might have a few questions, like why should I buy precious metals? What metals should I be buying? Who can I trust to buy them from? How do I know I'm getting a good deal? And how can I afford more? You should know that you're not alone. Most people have these questions, and over the next few minutes, we'll introduce you to an easy solution. Most people we talk to say they have a feeling that it's a good idea to own precious metals, but really don't understand why, or how to get started. Or they don't feel like they have the budget for it, so they don't do anything about it. This lack of understanding costs them a lot of money. And quite honestly, we don't want you to make the same mistakes. We've watched far too many people struggle as the economy fluctuates, employment issues arise, or unexpected changes come up in life. Owning gold and silver can help shield you against all these challenges long term. When we started 7K, we established a mission to help the average person get ahead by adding precious metals to their portfolio, no matter their knowledge or circumstances. We've already changed the precious metals industry by making it extremely easy to get started without any maximums or any minimums, period. But that's not enough. We're now completely revolutionizing the industry and making it so anyone and everyone can seamlessly start buying precious metals. It doesn't matter if you want to start with $100 or even $1. The new technology provided by our partner company Sound Money Wallet will allow you to convert your cash to various asset classes of fractional gold or silver quickly with no games or gimmicks. With Sound Money, you own the metals you buy, but they store them safe and sound. They offer limited capacity storage for up to $50,000 in asset value. And you'll sleep easy at night knowing that if you ever want your metals, they'll be in the mail at the drop of a hat. How? Sound Money uses a non-segregated vault at their partner company, VaultMax, to store your precious metal assets, protected by some of the most technologically advanced security out there. You can be sure your metals are safe there. If you want your metal, simply request it. Pay the shipping and insurance and it will be on the way. But what if you need cash? The old way of liquidating precious metals, including lugging a heavy box to a local dealer, hearing excuses for why they couldn't possibly match the current market value of your metals and probably ending up in a no-win situation, or contacting an online buyer with a typical $1,000 minimum only to find that the price they initially quoted you for your metal dropped significantly once they received your heavily taxed package 4 to 6 weeks later. With Sound Money, you can kiss all that headache goodbye. This is the only tool on the market with the power to give you frictionless liquidation with one of the best buyback prices in the industry. So whether you're a savvy investor who already knows the power of gold and silver and the advantage of a private vault, or you're trading your first dollar for precious metals, Sound Money will make your ownership journey convenient and easy. Be confident that control is back in your hands from start to finish. Let Sound Money Wallet work for you.
Although we agree defense is important, it's not the only thing that wins championships. You also need a good offensive strategy. That offensive strategy can be found inside of collectibles. The collectible market has proven to be a robust way for wealthy families around the world to not only protect, but also grow their wealth. And more importantly, their legacy. The most valuable collectibles are usually rare or low mintage. They have unique or artistic designs, a great story, and usually have historic significance. So if you look at the paper this Amazing Spider-Man comic book from 1962 is printed on, it is only worth a couple of dollars. But in 2021, this comic book sold for a record $3.6 million. The person or family that bought this book was not buying the paper. They were buying the emotion, art, rarity, story, and other things they found valuable about this book. Many families that are playing the collectible game are doing it not only for financial protection or gain, but also to preserve their family legacy. And a major difference between generational wealthy families and everyday individuals is the decision-making around how they stack assets. A good example of this is highlighted by something we like to call the $1.2 million mistake. Take a look.
You probably made a $1.2 million mistake and didn't even know it. Let me explain. Let's start by taking a look at this chart that shows the purchasing power of the US dollar from 1913 to 2013. In 1913, a dollar was worth $1 in purchasing power. In 2013, a dollar was worth 5 cents in purchasing power, and even less now. We've seen the dollar and all currencies lose value over time. Some of this is due to inflation, but most is because of a change in 1971. In 1971, the US president ended the Bretton Woods Agreement, which cut all ties to currencies that were backed by gold. All at once, all world currencies became a fiat currency, meaning they are simply backed by whatever the government says they're worth. Take this scenario as an example. Let's say you wanted to purchase a brand new Mustang in 1965. It would have cost you $2,500 or 2,500 US silver coins. The same 2,500 US dollars won't get you a car today, but those 2,500 coins would get you 2 cars. As you can see here, while the US dollar has lost its value over time, gold and silver have maintained their purchasing power. If you'd consistently purchased gold and silver bullion over the years, you would have negated inflation and maintained an average buying power. But what would have happened if you'd have bought collectible gold and silver? It begins with the MS-70 Silver Eagle. MS stands for mint state. It's a grading system. An MS-70 coin means the coin is in perfect condition. If you'd purchased one MS-70 Silver Eagle every month since 1986, you'd be sitting on a $1.2 million portfolio, and it would have only cost you between $50,000 and $80,000. That's why we call it the $1.2 million mistake, because most people didn't buy them. What's crazy is that's what the coin the US Mint makes millions of every year. What would have happened if you focused on even more exclusive, unique, and rare modern coins? Here are a few examples of the track record for a few more unique and exclusive coins that we've offered through the years. A 2004 Tiffany art coin sold originally for around $100 with shipping and is selling in the market today for between $5,000 and $10,000. If you didn't get one, that's at least a $4,910 mistake. The Julius Caesar 7K exclusive from 2021 sold for around $360 with shipping and is selling for between $950 and $1,100 today. If you missed it, that's another $550 mistake. And here's the Montana Butterfly from the 7K Autosaver program that sold for $150 with shipping. Today, it would cost you around $1,200 to get one. That's another $1,000 or so mistake. Now sure, those are great performers, but that's a portfolio of around $10,000 with only a few coins and a fraction of the cost. With time, the power and potential of collectibles are real, and we're on a mission to help you avoid the potentially $1.2 million mistake of not adding them to your legacy.
7K not only offers some of the best coins from around the world, but also designs and mints its own coins, giving 7K members exclusive or first access. Because we've solved the problem of access and education around collectibles, the only thing left in the recipe is to automate your asset stacking.
If you're seeing more of your hard-earned dollars leave your account every month than ever before, you're in the majority. Yes, saving money today seems like an uphill battle. We're not here to get on you about it. You're trying. Inflation's got you down and it's not letting up. We get it. We do things differently. And what works for us just might work for you too. Every month, money leaves your account automatically. Car payments, rent or mortgage, phone bills, insurance. What's left after each one takes a chunk? These are all necessary expenses, but they're mostly liabilities. What's worse, they don't even leave you full ownership over the thing you're paying on, much less extra to save. What if you were able to automate your savings and stack assets at the same time? The Autosaver is a once-a-month asset delivery service that helps you keep your money in valuable, beautiful pieces of precious metal art collections. Each piece holds value from not just its metal content, but also its beauty, story, history, and uniqueness. Like this Montana State label issue of our 7K Silver Eagle States label series. As an Autosaver, it sold for $105 in 2019. 5 years later, a Mint State 70 coin goes for upwards of $325, all because it's collectible with a unique label. But what about bullion? Doesn't it do the same thing for your cash? It's true, bullion has been a great hedge against inflation. In 2019, you could have bought about 4 non-collectible Silver Eagles with the same $105 you spent on the Montana State label collectible Eagle. And today, those 4 bullion Eagles would be worth around the same. The difference? Offense versus defense. The Autosaver works for you. And along the way, you're not just building savings, you're also stacking a gorgeous, valuable legacy. Put your future on autopilot. Start your 7K Autosaver today.
When you choose to jump on the Autosaver program, we will reward you with extra assets over time through our Loyalty Rewards program. Every time you get an Autosaver, we will give you some loyalty points that you can accumulate and spend to get more assets. Also, we want to make it easier to stack faster. So when you are on Autosaver, you will also have access to 7K Advantage. It is your own personal savings portal that can be used for rental cars, everyday purchases, and everything in between. So you can save on the everyday to be able to stack assets inside your current budget. There are other ways you can take your stacking to the next level through your own shopping cart called 7K Selected, and also special sales called Coin Drops. 7K provides many ways to win with collectible gold and silver. So now that you have collectibles, how would you keep track of them? How would you finish the collections you have started and also have the ability to leverage them by selling a few if you get in a pinch? We have a member benefit for that too. Stack and Sell is a complete and robust marketplace that values authenticity. Now you can easily store graded collectible coins, as well as buy and sell them from other collectors anonymously without worry. It also features a cutting-edge digital inventory system for collectors, where you can track your coins and the market values they carry. It puts you in complete control of your newfound collectible assets. And although you will have plenty of support as you start your journey with precious metals, being a proficient and educated buyer is an important component to hitting your new goals. The Buyer's Certification Training will help you find what type of buyer you might be, what goals you might have based on what is important to you, and also what type of defensive strategy you might want to set up for yourself. The Collector Certification will help you move towards a winning offensive strategy, teaching you all you need to know about the ins and outs of collectible coins, what types you might be interested in collecting, and some expert tips from a world-renowned coin expert. We will arm you with the information you need to feel confident to get started. We talked about only a few of the benefits of joining 7K family, but there are many more we haven't covered. But remember the initial problem that most people have of not being able to cover the $400 emergency expense? Well, we believe in putting money in the hands of the people who need it most. So instead of having a massive internet marketing budget or paying for billboards or TV ads, we pay you for sharing our message. Let's face it, you probably shared the last good movie you saw or the last good restaurant you ate at. But our guess is that they didn't pay you for it. 7K, on the other hand, wants to reward you for sharing it, but only if you like it. And sharing doesn't need to be scary either. With the Instant Gold Pay New Customer Program, we will pay you in fractional gold for each new customer you refer to us.
What is Instant Gold Pay? It's the brand new 7K customer acquisition program that pays you directly in gold. Whenever you refer a new customer membership to 7K, we will instantly pay you either $20, $40, or $80 in fractional gold, sent to VaultMax and instantly shown on your Sound Money dashboard. We'll say that again. Instant gold. The minute your new customer referral finalizes their purchase, gold is sent directly to VaultMax on your behalf. So what's the catch? Well, you do have to have your Sound Money and VaultMax accounts properly set up first. But once that's done, there's nothing to stop you from getting out there, sharing 7K with someone new, and collecting an instant gold payment. We're ready. Are you?
Simply by sharing the 7K message, you can earn points across 2 teams, and 7K will say thank you by sending you $500 once each team reaches 500 points. To get you started, we will even pay a starter cycle of 250. Points accumulate every time a customer purchases a qualifying 7K customer membership, with recurring collectible coin sales and much, much more. Earning your $500 check can happen once, or each time each of your teams reaches 500 points, by successfully sharing the 7K story and referring new customers. Earning a little extra money for sharing is nice, but some people love sharing so much that they strive to unlock more potential with their efforts. New levels of referral income can be unlocked by building and leading your team and adding more customers. And as your team and income grows, we will also celebrate with you as you climb the ranks. 7K truly is on a mission to help the average individual develop their own long-term wealth strategy, ultimately helping to build and leave a true legacy. There is a mantra that the 7K community lives by, and some of it may resonate. We see things differently. They say stop, we say go. They strive for mediocrity, but we're obsessed with significance. They said we couldn't do it, so we did it anyway. We build leaders, teachers, and entrepreneurs that create legacy wealth, transform families, bring hope to the hopeless and significance to the successful. We are the believers. After seeing this information, the question is, where do you stand? Are you one of the many who feel like they should own gold or silver but don't have any to speak of yet? How would you feel about having a little more control over your financial legacy? How would your life be different if you were empowered to do things you enjoy with the people you love? Our guess is that something you heard today makes sense. If that's true, don't wait any longer to start building your family legacy through gold and silver. To start stacking and sharing, all you will need to do is grab one of the starter options. Our full access legacy option comes with the important access you will need to build out your well-rounded wealth strategy, such as Sound Money Wallet with its free storage under $50,000 in value via VaultMax vaults. Coin drops for those 7K exclusive coins only 7K stackers get, and of course, the thing everyone comes and stays for, the asset stacking on autopilot autosaver program. To start stacking and sharing, all you will need to do is grab one of the starter options. Don't worry, all the options come with exactly what you need to start your gold and silver journey. Even though our first option isn't full access, it can be a good beginning. For $149, it gives you a way to start your stacking on autopilot with the robust autosaver options. We will even help you start your stack with some silver. Sound Money Access and Stack and Sell Access will have limits on how you use them in this option, but it's good enough to get you moving. Now, if you don't want to worry about what you get and what costs extra, $269 will get you 1 year of VIP access and includes a collectible coin. This comes with the VIP access to Sound Money, allowing free storage up to $50,000 in metal value, and VIP access to Stack and Sell, allowing you to track in the inventory system as many coins as you want long into the future. Now, if you're the type that just wants it all without worry, $599 will get you the VIP access that also includes a collectible coin to get your offense going. This option is the ultimate in access. It includes everything in the VIP, plus the ability to earn affiliate metal bonuses through Sound Money, allowing you to speed up your stacking while helping others understand the value in Sound Money. Oh, did we mention you'll never have to pay the $599 again? We are confident that you will find value in any of these incredible starter options. But before you go, we just have one last question. In our experience, most people fall into one of three categories. One is to grab a membership and start stacking. Two is to grab a membership and occasionally share the 7K story to create a nice little side gig to earn a little extra income. Or three is that you already know you want to share the 7K story with enough people to work towards a more meaningful income. So would you consider yourself a 1, a 2, or a 3? If you are a 1, go ahead and grab that membership and enjoy all the benefits. If you identified yourself as a 2 or a 3, take a look at our income disclosure to see what's possible. You can see each rank and what the high, low, median, and averages are for each one and what it might take you to create a solid side gig or to build a robust 7K business. Also, take note that over 80% of our members are customers who don't choose to build a 7K business. They just love the products. So wherever you may fit, just know we can't wait to meet you. Welcome to the 7K family.